And welcome to our special coverage on Bay News Now. I'm Jaya Chetram, and it is Saturday, May 6, 2023. It's an exciting morning, as in just a short time, the Oyster Bay East Norwich School District will cut the ribbon to mark the official opening of the new turf field. Members of the high school bands are playing live on the field this morning, and the podium is all set behind me. Soon, we'll hear from several district officials, including the superintendent. And, speaking of Dr. Iani, even in his suit, he moves pretty well. Let's take to the field to listen in. Today is, of course, ceremonial, since the field has actually been in use for a few months now. The lacrosse teams have been playing games on the new turf field already. Did you know the turf field has a lot of benefits over a more traditional grass field? So what exactly are the differences? We send our Maddie Matthews to do some investigating.
The new turf field at Oyster Bay High School is already making a big impression.
Set, go!
It took about 8 months to complete, with construction starting July of 2022 after the district passed an improvement bond.
The turf field was funded through our 21st Century Capital Improvements Bond Referendum.
The turf field replaces the high school's old grass field and has many benefits. This may look like real grass, but it's actually synthetic fibers that don't grow. This saves the district on water and maintenance costs. In fact, rather than soaking the field and making it muddy, rainwater goes through the turf and rocks, allowing student athletes to play games in all weather.
Grass is muddy and turf is just overall cleaner, and it better represents our school because you can design the turf better than you can, spray paint the grass.
The roughly $2.5 million field will also come with some other benefits, like better drainage than a grass field and new seating areas for spectators.
We're also going to be excited about hosting our first ever softball game on the turf. That's a tremendous new resource. Our middle school girls are going to be competing up there for the majority of this season. That's an exciting new addition to the things that we got going on here.
The turf is also lined for many different other types of sports, so Oyster Bay families will be able to watch students play soccer, football, both men and women's lacrosse, and more. Madeline Matthews, Bay News Now.
Welcome. I'm Jaya Chetram, and we're just a short time away from the ribbon cutting ceremony. Let's take a look at everything going on. We have the band students on the turf field playing this morning, and members of the public are filling in, getting ready for the ceremony, which starts at 9:30. But joining us now is our district athletic director, Mr. Eric Bramoff. Welcome, Mr. Bramoff.
How we doing?
Are you excited that the field is finally done?
Great day in the Bay. Very exciting day. It's beautiful out here. It's great to see all the community members that have come out to support the ribbon cutting ceremony.
Awesome, and we love the weather. It's great out. Does this change the way sports will be played at the high school?
Yes, this field has already proven its worth. We have an all-weather, state-of-the-art, multi-purpose facility. We're very excited. The spring athletes are up here now, and the fall athletes will be using it come September.
Awesome, how cool to hear. A lot of excitement in the air today. People are continuing to line in as we prepare to go on. The ceremony starts in just a few minutes. Joining us next is Ian Lubin, a student athlete, and one of the speakers we'll be hearing from today. Thank you, Ian. What does it mean for the turf field for the new turf field for the school?
The new turf field means a new place for people to grow, people to train, people to hang around even.
Thank you, Ian. And what do you think the turf will impact, and what sports do you play?
I think turf will impact every single season, any season people play in. But I personally think it will mostly impact lacrosse. That's where I play.
Thanks, Ian. Thanks for joining us. The time is almost here. Shortly, we'll hear from Maureen Rayner, the deputy superintendent. The national anthem will be performed by our very own. Let's turn to the field. The crowds are now filing in onto the new turf field as we have the band playing some tunes. The weather is super nice out and we're waiting for everyone to keep filing in. The crowds are coming and we're super excited. The Oyster Bay Band is still playing some tunes with us as everyone prepares. Everyone worked so hard to get everything set behind us and we are so excited to start.
Okay, Mr. Donald, should I move to the band?
Yeah, who are we taking it to, Miss Morgan? Shortly, we will hear from Maureen Rayner, the Deputy Superintendent. Then the national anthem will be performed by our very own Oyster Bay High School bands under the direction of Mr. Matt Sisia. Then we'll hear from some student athletes like Ian, as well as our Board of Education President, Ms. Lori Kowalski, Superintendent Dr. Yanni, and more. While we wait, we'll show you some pictures of what is happening here on the field. The ceremony is about to
Good
begin.
morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our amazing high school tour field. We are so excited to have the opportunity this morning to unveil the field. Before we begin our program, I would like to recognize some people that were critical in the creation of this field. First, our Board of Education for their ongoing commitment to educational excellence. Today, we have Board President Lori Kowalski, Vice President Nancy Giovanni, Trustees Todd Cronin, Darren Drabosi, Marianne Santos, Michael Schindler, and Nora Winhausen. We also have a few special guests with us today as well. Representing BBS, our architect and engineer firm, Mr. Carl Coronado and Mr. James Walsh. Our construction manager from Triton Construction Company, Mr. George Lehman. And representing the contractor from Laser Industries, Mr. Brian Wallace. A special thanks to the administration team, the faculty, staff, and most importantly, our students for truly making this an extraordinary school district. We would also like to acknowledge our entire community for their support of the 21st Century Capital Projects, with special thanks to the residents who had tremendous patience and understanding throughout the months of construction of this field. Before we begin our ceremony, one last but very important thank you to a few individuals who worked together to coordinate today's event. Ms. Melissa Arkman, acting principal of the high school. Mr. Eric Bramhoff, Director of Athletics. Ms. Erica Gio, Supervisor of Fine and Performing Arts. Our broadcasting team under the direction of Alex Fallon. Mike Spoli, head custodian of the high school and his entire team. And Mr. Rich Kramas and the entire grounds team. Thank you all. At this time, I would like to introduce the high school band under the direction of Mr. Matt Siskia to play the national anthem.
Good morning. How about a hand for the Oyster Bay Band? My name is Eric Bramhoff. I'm the Director of Athletics here at Oyster Bay. And what a day, as Coach Soper would say. It's going to be a great day in the Bay. Welcoming everybody. Thank you for coming in this morning. In a short time that this turf field has been open, we've seen our lacrosse teams, our softball teams enjoy this space. When the fall comes, we're going to see our football, our soccer, and our field hockey teams do the same. When we host games in this field, I make sure that I catch the reaction of our opponents when they walk up those steps over there, and they just are wowed by the improvements that have been made to this field. One student from your neighboring district said, I remember when this was a dirty, grassy field. And I said, yes, it's not like that anymore. They're very impressed when there's a huge wow factor when they walk up those stairs. This field is going to be a benefit to much more than our student athletes. The physical education department has already seen the benefits from the use of this facility. We'll be able to use this facility throughout the school year, almost the duration through the winter, and we can use it immediately after a rainstorm. Yesterday, Dr. Yanni and Deputy Superintendent Rayner were up here during the period observing the physical education class with me, and I just had a tremendous feeling of gratitude. I had gratitude for their hard work, gratitude to the Board of Education for having the vision to construct such a wonderful place for our children. And especially, I was grateful to the community for supporting that vision. This is truly a magical place for the children of Oyster Bay. In addition, we've already begun hosting events here on this turf. Last week, we had a wellness walk, which included the entire middle high school and faculty. It was a really special day. We were able to enjoy some exercise and some fresh air as an entire school. And right on this very spot, a gigantic game of Duck, Duck, Goose broke out, much to the delight of my physical education staff. Even better was to see the underclassmen as they walked up a tunnel of our seniors who were wearing their college sweatshirts. It was just a sense of joy and togetherness that this facility has really brought us. It not only just benefits the children that are here currently at this school, it also benefits the children from TR and the children from Vernon and the community at large. I'm sure the Little Leaguers that are sitting over there want me to stop talking so they can get their game on, and I will be brief. But I want to make sure that I really thank the community. As the athletic director, I spent a lot of time on this field. This is something that is truly special. The vision is very clear. We're going to empower all students to achieve excellence. Cutting this ribbon today will do exactly that. As always, go Bayman. I'd like to now introduce one of our student athletes. He's a senior, and we're going to miss him around here, Mr. Ian Lubin.
Thank you, Mr. Bremoff. Once again, I would like to welcome everyone to our opening ceremony for our new Oyster Bay High School upper field turf. I thank you all for attending. My name is Ian Lubin. I'm currently serving as president of our high school's Executive Board Student Council. This new turf has benefited our community in more ways than one. During my time at Oyster Bay High School, I have played a sport every year. And I can tell you from personal experience that the spring was a challenging time for teams to play. Before we had this turf, we barely had enough room for all the teams that needed to play sports on the field at Vernon Middle School. However, now we have ample room for each team to grow without interfering with other teams. This new turf benefits our community as well. Every year during the summer, there are other teams looking for a space to practice. Just having another place to do that is greatly appreciated. I want to take the time to thank Deputy Superintendent Rayner, Dr. Ayani, the Board of Education, and all the community members who made this all possible. I encourage everyone to take advantage of this wonderful addition to our town. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here today as we celebrate the opening of our new turf field. One of the things that I love the most about Oyster Bay is the sense of community and the traditions that truly make it feel like a family. As we all gather here today on our new turf field, I am reminded of how important schools are to the community. School is where families and children develop friendships and bonds that shape and enrich their lives. I'm sure every one of us have memories of the years we spent with friends in our high school. For me, as the acting principal, nothing gives me more joy than helping our students create memories that will last a lifetime. This new turf field has already proven to be a special place in the hearts and minds of our students and the community. I know for sure I'll never forget the sense of excitement that we all felt when the field was first completed. During that time, the kids were so eager to use the new field, we couldn't keep them off it. In fact, one of those days we had some snow, and of course, as one would expect, there was a big snowball fight right after school on this very field. No doubt there were a lot of memories made that day. In a few short months, we've already had practices, games, the wellness walk Mr. Bromoff discussed. The entire school came together to celebrate our seniors. I really can't wait for the countless memorable moments that have yet to occur on this new turf field, and I really consider myself lucky to be a small part of these moments. Thank you, Oyster Bay community, for supporting this project and allowing us to give our students such a beautiful space to make memories for generations to come. I would now like to welcome Faith Lincoln, one of our student athletes, who's going to say a few words about what this turf means to her.
Good morning. My name is Faith Lincoln, and I'm a senior here at Oyster Bay High School. As some of you know, I have a lot of love for this school. So when I was asked by Mr. Bramoff to speak at the ribbon cutting ceremony this morning, I was beyond thrilled to represent the student body at such an important event. I've been lucky enough to have been part of Oyster Bay athletics since first coming to the school from Vernon. It was so much fun being able to play 4 different sports during both 7th and 8th grades. That's actually when I was introduced to volleyball, which quickly became one of my favorite sports. Throughout 9th and 12th grades, I continued with both volleyball and lacrosse. In volleyball, we brought home 2 Nassau County Champion Class C championships. Our lacrosse team has been working well together and winning games. I'm excited to see how far we will go this season as well. One thing I know for sure is we now have the perfect field to succeed on. When I first heard that part of the bond project was to build a brand new multi-sport turf field behind the high school, I was extremely happy. We needed this field to be here, not only because we would be able to use the team locker room, grab our equipment, and be at practice or a game within minutes, but because our school needed this type of representation to help make our athletic program complete. Having this beautiful field right here in our backyard gives me a sense of pride. It makes me want to always play my best and try my hardest when other schools come here to compete. Watching our team grow and progress while playing here gives me a sense of belonging to something special. In the short time that we have been using the field, I've already made great friendships and memories filled with lots of laughter. My hope is that the young athletes in our community will get to feel this way too, that they will be excited for the opportunity to one day play on this amazing field, want to protect it, and anchor down for our beloved Oyster Bay School. As my time at Oyster Bay is nearing its end, I've been reflecting on what I have learned. I have definitely realized that our athletic programs are about a lot more than just sports. We are a district that is about tradition and strong sense of community. As our girls varsity lacrosse coach, Connor Bird, has been telling our team this whole season, we are a family. Now we are fortunate enough to have this amazing turf field in the Bay for our family to call home. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to stand here today as the president of the school board as we celebrate the opening of our new turf field. This field is the result of a tremendous collaborative effort between the school board, the community, and our dedicated staff. We recognize that the previous field was in poor condition, and our female athletes in particular faced challenges due to the uneven playing surface. But thanks to the community's support, we were able to pass a bond to fund this project, and today we see the fruits of that effort. We're proud of the meticulous attention to detail that went into building this field. Our superintendent, Dr. Yanni, our deputy superintendent, Maureen Rayner, monitored the progress every day, ensuring that the work was performed up to their high standards. This new turf field is a symbol of what we can achieve when we come together to invest in our students and our community. It's a place where our athletes can compete at the highest level and where our community can come together to cheer them on. So today, we cut the ribbon on this new field with great pride and excitement. We look forward to the many memories that will be made here and to the continued success of our students and our community. Thank you all for being here to celebrate with us.
What a beautiful day. it was a good thing that we moved it last week. So look, there's not one cloud in the sky. I was just flying home about a week ago. After several years, I took a vacation. I went to see my family in Italy, and I was about to land. And landing is not usually my favorite part of the trip. And I looked at the window. I was sitting on the window on the seat by the window. I looked at the window and I saw a green shiny thing. And then I looked at it again and I saw the obese logo. I knew I was home at that time. This is our home. This is our backyard. And I will never forget that minute. I took a picture if you wanted to see it afterwards. Today is an historical day because we have officially completed the work that started almost 100 years ago. Today, we celebrate the beginning of a new chapter. Today, together, we are continuing to create a legacy, and together, we are continuing to make this school district the best district in the nation. The journey to this moment has been amazing, filled with dedication, determination, and an unwavering commitment. Today, our dream became a reality. The idea of this field came from a simple conversation that I had with Ms. Kowalski, our board president, not even a month after I got this job. I was nervous to talk to her about this idea. But I said, "Hey, Lori, what do you think about a beautiful turf field up here?" She quickly said, "That's a great idea. Just get some data and we'll discuss." From that point has been history. So thank you, Lori. This turf, for me personally, is a special place. I spent a lot of hours together with Maureen Raynor, Deputy Superintendent, this summer. We were making sure that everything went according to plan. We are surrounded by a beautiful, wonderful, supportive community, and I didn't want to mess it up. This one for me is just more than a field. This is the tangible evidence that we share one common vision altogether, the vision of making this school district the best district in the nation. In the spirit of gratitude, I would like to thank everyone who played a part in making this dream a reality. The architect, I don't know how many times I called Kurt, Carolisa, George, and our construction company, Michael, and also our entire construction team. My deputy superintendent, Maureen Raynor, for putting up with the hundreds of texts all hours of the day. Thank you for putting up with me, Maureen. And everyone who worked almost around the clock to make sure that this field was delivered on time, on budget, and in beautiful conditions. A special thank to the community members. I know a lot of you are friends with a lot of you. This project could not have been possible without your support. I mean it, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And finally, I want to thank the Board of Education. This would not have been possible without your blessing and support. As we officially cut the ribbon today, let us look forward to the future with optimism and excitement. Let us continue to work together to build the best school and school community in the nation. Thank you, all of you, for being part of this momentous occasion. Thank you. Okay, ready. Okay, let's count from 3. 3, 2, 1.
The ribbon has been cut at the Oyster Bay High School turf field. We heard from Ian Lubin, Dr. Iani, Maureen Rayner, Faith Lincoln, and more, talking about it was already been benefiting students. This ceremony was originally supposed to be held 1 week ago, but has been delayed because of the stormy weather. The weather certainly cooperated this time around. If you missed any of the event or you want to watch it again, you can always check out Bay News Now on YouTube. And we'll recap the ceremony next week here on Bay News Now this morning. Thank you for joining us live this morning. For Bay News Now, I'm Jaya Chetram. Have a great day.
Michael, you're voting in the car on the filter. Are you done? You vote in the car on the
Thank you.
I know on the